both of these boxers, as Joe Clancy noted in their final workouts, appear to be in perfect physical condition. Donny Lalonde, who is a believer in holistic medicine and a special form of deep muscle physical therapy that has helped to improve a sore shoulder injury suffered when he was playing hockey as a youngster in Canada, and it has improved his hitherto somewhat weak left jab. He is a much improved boxer, and he showed that in his second-round knockout of Eddie Davis. Lalonde in the white trunks, and Leslie Stewart in the tiger stripes. The judges: Arsenio Garcia from Mexico, Mickey Van from England, Miguel Angel Donata from Puerto Rico, and the scoring on the 10-point must system under WBC rules.
You know, Tim, during the press conference, I detected that both of these fighters have a lot of respect for each other. I expected a little caution in these early rounds.
Donny Lalonde, 30 victories, just 2 defeats, 25 knockouts. He's got a big right hand. Leslie Stewart, 26 victories, just 2 defeats as well, 18 KOs. His last outing, a 9th-round stoppage of Dean Moore. And Lalonde's last fight was in November, his second-round knockout of Eddie Davis to win this WBC title.
Well, Lalonde already threw one good straight right hand. It was a rangefinder, Tim. Just missed.
Temperature approaching 100 degrees on the ring mat. There are lights on for television. The sun has been beating down all morning. There is some cloud around, and here in the tropics with these trade winds blowing, you can certainly get a shower at any time. We had some yesterday in the afternoon. Good solid left jab by Stewart. Referee Marty Denkin from Los Angeles, California. We're halfway through this first round, scheduled for 12 under the WBC Championship distance rules. Under a minute to go, round number 1. Somewhat tentative beginning. Gil pointed out, kind of range finding so far. Stewart's jab has been the more effective of the two so far. And a good right by Stewart, and a counter left back from Lalonde.
And another left hook by Stewart, and another left hook by Stewart, Tim.
Stewart landing to the body in the last exchange, and now Lalonde goes to the body. Under 30 seconds we go. The action picks up in round 1.
Lalonde is just waiting to land that big right hand, Tim.
Well, that's his big weapon. Final seconds of round number 1. There's a good left hand landed by Stewart, the best punch of that first round. So Leslie Stewart, who won his title from Marvin Johnson after losing to Johnson in his first try back in February of '86. He stopped Marvin Johnson in 1987, but lost on a knockout to Virgil Hill in September of 1987.
Tim, that guy that was telling Donny Lalonde to get closer was Tommy Gallagher, his trainer, who won the New York Golden Gloves in 1959. Welterweight.
Lalonde, managed by Dave Wolf, who took Ray Mancini to the lightweight championship, and Louis Espinoza, another champion of his, had since departed from Wolf's managerial tutorship.
Tim, Lalonde had been strictly a one-hand fighter, strictly a right hand, and he has improved his left hand, but I would say that most of his attack, 70% has to be right hands. He just flicks that left hand out. There's that big right hand and a little hook behind it.
Still does not have full use of the shoulder rotation because of that old hockey injury. Dislocated his shoulder. But it has improved with the deep muscle massage therapy and the specialist working with him. When Lalonde had problems earlier in his career, looking very much like a technically proficient boxer, he was somewhat embarrassed by it. And he feels better now, Gil, that he has improved his skills and feels that he's now a more complete boxer, even though he doesn't have full use of his left.
Absolutely, Tim. He knows how to put his punches together. Very, very good teaching by Tommy Gallagher.
Solid shot landed by Leslie Stewart.
That shook Lalonde, Tim.
Backed him up for the first time. We're early in round 2. Big right hand by Lalonde. Down goes Stewart. Right down the pipe from Donny Lalonde. Stewart up quickly.
Tim, I don't think Stewart was hurt that badly. Maybe mentally hurt, but I don't think he was hurt that bad physically.
Lalonde's corner exhorting him to come back. Firing with the right again, but Stewart rallied.
That was just a flash knockdown.
Stewart looking very much self-contained here. Under 30 seconds to go, round 2. Another right hand, that one a little bit short. It's grazing the nose of Stewart.
Well, right now, Tim, it's one hand for Lalonde and 2 hands for Stewart.
Stewart with a short right hand. Stewart trying to close his distance on Lalonde, backs him into the ropes. Lalonde in round 2, sending Leslie Stewart down. He got up immediately and did not appear to be worse for wear. Live in round number 3 here on CBS Sports Sunday. Jim Ryan and Joe Clancy watching the WBC Light Heavyweight Championship. Stewart taunting Lalonde and gets a warning from Marty Denkin.
There's a guy that was already on the deck, and he's taunting the other guy.
Round 3 scheduled for 12. Lalonde in white. Stewart in the tiger stripe trunks. His nickname, Leslie the Tiger Stewart. Lalonde short with the right hand.
Stewart is waiting a little too long, Tim. He has to use that stiff jab to keep Lalonde off balance. You don't let a puncher get set.
Stewart has a good left jab, but he hasn't thrown with a great deal of authority except late in round 1.
Well, he's pulling it back a little too soon, Tim. He should jab right through Lalonde to move him off balance a little bit. He's snapping it back a little too soon.
Leslie Stewart moved to Great Britain as a youngster, fought on the British national amateur team, along with heavyweight Frank Bruno in 1979, and then returned to Trinidad in 1981. We're midway through round number 3.
Stewart is letting Lalonde get away with too much. Then when he misses the right hand, Stewart has to make him pay. He has to counter. There again, he doesn't counter at all when Lalonde misses with that right hand. Lalonde can wing all day without having to pay for it. He's just going to keep winging until he lands one.
Well, and he appears to be a fairly vulnerable target right there in front of Stewart, Gil. Not a lot of head or body movement. Under a minute to go in round 3. Stewart with a counter left, backed up Lalonde momentarily. Under a minute to go in the 3rd. We are live on CBS Sports Sunday from Port of Spain, Trinidad. Budweiser Boxing Series and near 100-degree temperatures in the ring. Right hand by Lalonde, that rocks Stewart again. He covers up, an uppercut, and another overhand right. Stewart in some difficulty.
And Stewart does not counter when Lalonde misses. Now he's punching back, and he nailed Lalonde.
Good left hook. Good left hook landed by Stewart. But Lalonde keeps up the pace. Toe-to-toe in the corner as we reach the end of round 3.
Tim, this is a pace for light heavyweights.
Donny Lalonde from Winnipeg, Canada, trains in New York against Leslie Stewart from Trinidad, now a resident of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, but intending to move back here with his recent bride, Beverly, who's here at ringside to watch him.
I don't know what Stewart's game plan is, Tim.
They backed up to the ropes here, evidently looking to counterpunch.
But the thing is, he's not counterpunching. He's allowing Lalonde too many opportunities.
public statue out in his hometown of Winnipeg, Manitoba. He was born in Kitchener, Ontario, not too far from Toronto. He's a resident now of the Prairie Province of Manitoba. Canadian press well represented here to watch his first title defense. Right underneath landed by Lalonde, catching Stewart coming in. Now Stewart drives Lalonde back into the ropes. One good landing combination, and the next few punches taken on the arms. Right hand by Stewart, and that shook up Lalonde. Another right to the body by Stewart. Stewart picking up the pace, and Lalonde ties him up. Under a minute to go, round 4. Left jab by Stewart. Flurry bringing the Trinidad crowd alive here in support of their former champion.
And that's what Stewart has to do. He has to keep the puncher from getting set. As long as he keeps busy, everything's fine.
Under the 30-second mark we go in round 4.
Then Lalonde looks like he's getting a little tired. Mouth open.
Approaching the end of the 4th round here in Port of Spain, Trinidad. Best round so far for Leslie Stewart. Stewart round 4, Gil.
And a good straight right hand right down the pipe, Tim, right between Lalonde's hands. That's the way to throw a right hand, straight as an arrow.
We're live now at round number 5, scheduled for 12. WBC Light Heavyweight Championship. Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy on CBS Sports Sunday. NBA action to follow, the Lakers and the Mavericks. Stay with us all day long and all evening long here on CBS. Donny Lalonde, right hand grazing the chin of Stewart. There was a little bit of blood from the mouth of Leslie Stewart at the end of round 3, but does not appear to have bothered him in any way and has not appeared since then. Temperatures approaching 100 degrees in the ring. An occasional gust of trade wind breeze blows through. Short with the right hand, Lalonde, to the point of the chin.
Tim, he doesn't seem to have the same snap. He's not throwing it with the abandon he was throwing it with in the first couple of rounds, Lalonde. But he still sets on that back leg, looking to wing that right hand, Tim. You can see it. I'm surprised Stewart can't see it.
When you look at their career, Stewart has had the tougher opposition. Victories over James Salerno, the one over Johnson. In addition to a loss, he's beaten Lottie Mwala, Uriah Grant, and an aging Obel Mejias, and an overhand right sends Stewart down to the canvas again for the 2nd time. Stewart a little slow to get up this time, wobbling.
This time he's hurt, Tim.
He is in difficulty.
Last time it was a flash knockdown. This time he's hurt, badly hurt.
We're in the 5th round, and Lalonde winging punches, lands a left.
And Marty Denkins is watching him carefully, Tim, but he's punching back.
A right hand by Lalonde again. Stewart still in trouble. Another right hand as he just took that one standing wide open, trying to talk to Lalonde, but not punching back.
And he's talking to him, Tim.
An uppercut and another right hand. Denkin watching it closely. Another right hand with Stewart on the ropes.
Well, that's what you'll hear with Lalonde. Right hand, right hand, right hand. And Stewart is telling him to come on. He's coming on.
Another right hand.
And another one.
Stewart is just not putting his hands up to defend himself.
Tim, why is he calling him to come on?
And Denkin has stepped in and stopped it. That's it. A 5th round knockout for the champion, Donny Lalonde. Stewart on his feet, but the referee, Marty Denkin, wisely stepping in as Stewart just was allowing Lalonde to fire away at him without any retaliatory punches.
Tim, he was just going on instinct. He was very badly hurt. I don't think he knew what he was doing or where he was. He just kept saying, come on, come on. And he was in no condition to continue at all.
So Marty Dankins steps in, and Donny Lalonde with his first title defense after a second-round victory over Eddie Davis to win the title, defends it here in the very same spot, the National Stadium at Port of Spain. From Winnipeg, Canada, Donny Lalonde retains his WBC World Light Heavyweight Championship. And will
intervals. I think always a key for Hilton is to shorten his punches. He goes very wide, looping punches, tends to take things as a result. For Paul Whitaker, yes, he's an underdog. Yes, he's not perhaps in Hilton's class overall as a fighter, but he's got